welcome to my channel. I'm Matt, this is Max Mod, and today guys, I am really excited. We have got the Delorean on the bench guys, and we are going to do issues 107 and 108 of Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. I am looking forward to this because we finally fixed the rear flux bands on the DeLorean, and she's going to look amazing by the end of this. Now, I have already gone ahead, I've painted the screws that we'll be using because I just didn't like the fact of that we'd have big black ugly screws on this bit. So I have gone ahead and I've already done that, unfortunately. But yeah, I just don't think it looks right with very big black screws. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to these two today because, like I said, the flux arm's finished. We don't even have to move the car up and down anymore, so we don't have to turn it up on its roof, and we don't have to do bliss. It's gonna be absolute bliss after this one. But yeah, excited as ever for this vehicle. So with all that madness said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so I've got the good DeLorean laid out on the desk the best I can. Now I'm just going to get into the parts. Now I would normally have all these all set out, but I don't think it's going to be that hard to sort of distinguish the parts on this one. So in this one, it's basically calling it the power coils, but you know, any fan would know these are the flux bands. The first thing we need to do is we need to put the first of these brackets on, which is this one here. Now this one is just going to slot into them two holes at the top, and it's going to line up just like that. Okay, next we need is the next one, which is this one here. And that is literally going to line up with it. Now, I don't know why there's a hole at the top there. I really don't. Ah, right. So there's a tab that fits in. Okay, so that's that lined up so far. Loving that. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is we need to bring over our first bit of photo etch, and the first bit is 107E. Now these are labelled on here, so 107E is this piece here, and that is going to simply go in just at the top there, lining up the screws. But these two screws here, it wants 2 AP screws. Now for this, we've got quite a lot of screws to do in this video, so I am going to try the wow stick, see if that's any better for me, so I'm not killing my wrists. So here we go. We haven't used this for a long time, but it is a worthy thing to have. I'm not too happy how that went in, so let's have a look at that one again. So that, then that underneath there. Okay, so that's all lined up. That then into there, and it's definitely 2 AP screws. Let me just see if doing it the manual way is better than doing it this way, because I just wasn't too happy with the way that was going in. That's a bit better. So it needs realigning. The thing about the wow stick is it's great, but when things need aligning, it doesn't always work. But that has gone in fantastically. Okay, so the next it's asking is for 2 IP screws here and 2 IP screws down here. Now I'm going to try again with the wow stick. Now if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have no wrists left. But hey ho. So I'm going to go for these 2 down here first, simply because I think they might be the easier ones to get in, he thinks. You see, the other thing with this is the magnetic end on it isn't that great either. As you can see, it keeps on, the screw keeps on just wanting to twitch out. You know what, I'm going to go back to the manual way of doing this. Even that way is not the greatest. Come on, don't do my head in today. I'm really looking forward to this issue. Well, I have been. There we go. And screw that in. Now that doesn't want to go in. Oh, the joys of it all today. Of course, it's going to be difficult. I don't think that went into the bottom hole. So let's try again. You can just, I don't know, just something wasn't right about it. So we'll try that again. It just didn't feel like it was catching the bottom bit, as you can see there. So let's try and figure this one out. So put that one onto the top. No, wrong way around. That one onto the top over there. Bring that down. Just push that down. I'm going to get a different screw this time. Still an IP screw, but that worked. So a little bit of force. Well, this one looks like it's going to be a pain to line up, but sometimes photo etch can be quite forgiving. Okay, and then we just need 2 IP screws in the top. That's one. I think definitely painting these was a great idea, because they're looking better than just black screws. Okay, they're all in place. Okay, so next we need piece 107F. Like I said, these are labelled on the sprue that they came on as well. This is their photo etch. Okay, so this piece is going to go onto there, and the top needs screwing in with 2 AP screws. And this is going to secure all this down. See what I mean? It's just a little bit funny how it's going on, but I'm sure it will be fine. So that's one AP screw in there. I'm not doing these up too tight, I don't think they need to be. Plus we are going into plastic, so we don't want to break the thread. Okay, so that's APs up there. Next we need 2 IPs for just down here. Now the difference in the screw is the APs are longer. and they are going into the black bits that we put on a heck of a long time ago. See, this is sometimes what I love about these models, you just don't know where they're going to go with something. And then finally, all is revealed. And it doesn't want to go in. Doesn't help today that my neck is not great. I've pulled a muscle or trapped a nerve or something in my neck, and it's absolutely, it's not great. Okay, so this is the next one and last one in. Okay, so we've done that. Okay, so the next is just making sure that the move this down, that the power coils are in correctly, which they are. Next we need is this piece here. Now this is going to go on. I'm just going to move this camera down a bit more, and this is just going to go on just there. Okay. Okay, now it's saying it wants another bit to go on. It wants this last bit, so now that's got to stick underneath the engine. So I'm just having it on its side for a sec. That's just going to slot into there and then line up with that on there. Might be best putting that in underneath. Excuse that outside. After we've done all this. Okay, so them two pieces are in place. The next bit it wants is, it wants 107H, which is this sort of last bit on here. This last curved section. I'm hoping this bit would secure them two pieces down, but it doesn't look like it. But that's just going to simply go onto there. Okay, we screw this down with 2 IP screws first of all. And it's a bit strange putting this on and then I'm asking to do this bit. I thought we'd be securing this down first, but we'll go as per the instructions. That's how I like to do it, unless we're modifying. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, that's simply, that's what it wants to do, you see. That's why I was hoping that we'd secure this on first of all, but there must be a method in the madness. Okay, so that piece is now on. Next we need 107G, which is this piece here. And that, oh goodness me. Okay, that's going to be fitted with 4 AP screws and 4 IP screws. So I'm going to do the AP screws first. There we go, I just need 4 of them. And there's a reason why I want to do these 4 AP screws first. It's because it's going to connect these two bits, hopefully, together, and it will give it the strength I need it to have if things will line up properly. That's what I want it to stop doing. just going to try re-magnetise my screwdriver, just give me that little bit of help. Okay, there we go. That's going to pick up everything in its field. Okay. Like I said, we'll start with these two at the end. And then hopefully that'll keep some of them pieces together. I'm not worried about that right now. I just want to get these there we go, screws in. That's one. That's two. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oof. That's the next. This will be the other. Okay. Next is for eyepiece screws. Doesn't want to play ball. Now, do that again by pushing it in. I'm hoping it will give me that leverage to get it in there, and it's working. It's just connecting up the pieces. Very fiddly. What is it with fiddly issues at the moment with this? Okay, that's another one in there. Then we just got another two here. I don't know where these really are not. They're just there to connect the wire mesh to it. But okay, fantastic. Right, so we've only got now one strip left, which is this strip here, and that's going to just finishing off down there. Now, I'm going to try and connect this first before I put it down there. So, this is simply going to go on, and it's going to follow it around, but first of all, we need to put it in with two AP screws at the top, just here. Now that I'm very happy about, because that is going to sort of give us, it's going to sort of hold it in there. I am though looking at how many screws have to go in on this piece, thinking, okay, I don't want to be turning the car upside down. No, that one does not want to connect at all. that's connected, it's gone in. Excellent. So this is the next AP. So to go in. Beautiful. Okay. Right. Now the next one it's asking for is another 2 AP screws. And now that is actually going to happen a bit lower in this. So I'm going to prop the car up just so I can see what I'm doing. So they not even matching up with where they should go in. Really? But okay, we'll try. Oh, alright. No, it's gone in. Just didn't look like it was gonna do. Try and maneuver this around. There we go. See a bit better, guys. Now that one doesn't feel like it's gone in at all. Now you see, yeah, one side did go in and the other side didn't. Blast it. Doesn't really want to go in at all, and I don't really want to be putting this upside down. That's been a pain there. That has gone in there. And I'm just wondering, do I have to come at this on an angle? Oh, okay, yeah, I do. I have to come at that on an angle. Oh, that's great to know. Okay. And that one's even gone in better. Okay, so you had to come at that one on an angle. Okay, so that's 2 AP screws there. We've done the 2 there. Next. Right, so it wants 2 IP screws here. Now, it does show the picture of the vehicle upside down, but I'm sure I can get at them without turning the vehicle upside down. I'm sure of it. And that pulled that lovely into place and all. And that one. They went in beautifully. Okay, so that's 2. So the next ones are actually 4 IP screws that are going to go on underneath there. So let's see how we do. Is this possible? Probably not. I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to give it a good go. That's 1. That's 2. Might as well. I'm going to lift this up a little bit more. So I've put my... You can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. If I can get the screw through the hole, or at least there we go. Hold it there. I am sure that I can get this in. That's in without turning this vehicle upside down. Because you're risking breaking something doing this. Come on, go in that hole. Come on. Why does the last one always have to be the pain? Right, I'm going to have to turn this upside down because this is, yeah, so let me just get my cushion. Oh, sorry guys, it's going to have to be done. Right, there we go. More or less see now exactly what I'm doing. It was just, yeah, this was not going to line up at all the way I had that angled. Okay, that one's in. Okay, and that is issue 107 complete. So if I just look at it there, my magnetizer, you can see all that just going around there. That looks perfect. So that is issue 107 complete. Okay, so I've got the DeLorean positioned right for the next side. So this is going to be a complete mirror image. So again, the first thing we need to do is we need to put this piece in here. And then we need to put in this piece just here. Now this should, now we know what we're doing, shouldn't be too bad. But it still will probably have its moments. Okay, so them 2 pieces are in. We need our first bit of photo etch. Now that is 108E, which is this piece here. Okay, so more or less working again at the same as we were before. So the first screws are APs. I think I've definitely abandoned the wow stick now. It's just not going to work. Okay, that's one. That's two. We need some eyepiece at the top, so let's get two of them out. Making sure everything's fitting down perfectly. I think this DeLorean though, I mean we started off with it with Eagle Moss, we're now finishing it off with Fan Home. You know, it was a journey in the films, and I honestly think we've building this vehicle, we have been on an epic journey. It'll be nice when she's done, but I don't think I'll ever forget building this car. You know, I built quite a few models, and I have my ones where you don't forget it. I don't think I'll ever forget this one. It's been a challenge. It's been an absolute pulling your hair out at times, but look what we're going to have at the end of this. It's going to look amazing. Okay, that's two IP screws up there, and then it wants another two just down by that bit there. Remember, this is a bit where it joins, so I'm not expecting it to go swimmingly well. But the last one didn't. But if I remember, I applied pressure to make sure them two bits connect. That works on that side. Shouldn't be as bad on this side. No. Okay. So that's them in there. Next part we need is 108F. This piece here, that's going to go on down there, and it wants AP and IP. Now I'm going to put two APs at the top first of all, just to join these two pieces together. Okay, and then two IPs. It's definitely worth painting the screws, because sometimes I think, oh, you're doing this, and should you just leave them black? And I think to myself, well, when they're looking like that and I'm not seeing any black ugly screws, yeah, I'm quite happy painting them. Might be a pain, but it certainly looks a lot better. Okay, so that's them two in there. Let's turn the page of the magazine. Okay, so the next instruction is making sure the flux bands are going down, which they are. Okay, so the next piece we need, if you remember this one, we need this piece here. That's going to go in there. Now we need the piece that slots down going underneath. I'm not going to put that in first of all. I'm going to wait on that one until we need to. But what I'm going to do is get this in first. So that again is two IPs. I've got some IPs out already. So got that one. So I need part 108H, which is this piece here. double check this. Sometimes they only go on one way. Oh, that's it. This is going to go on just there with some IP screws. That's one. That's two there. It's wanting another piece here, so the next piece it wants is 108G, which is this piece here. This is just going to fit onto here. And right, so this is where it wants us to put absolutely loads of screws in. So we'll start with the A piece first. We need 4 of them. So just getting one lined up on my screwdriver. I kind of don't need to know where the screws are going at the moment, because I can kind of guess, sort of know where the AP screws are going and where the IP screws are going. So another one there. And this last one here, that's the last AP screw. And then I need 4 IP screws. 1, 2, 4, there we go. I think it was just wishful thinking using the wow stick. And it's just, yeah, it's not too bad doing this by hand. It's a bit of a, you know, it's not going to hurt my wrist, which I thought it would do. But, yeah, you need some control with the screwdriver when you're doing this. And, yeah, doing it by hand is the way to go, because I can feel the torque on the screws. I can feel when they're going into place. I can feel when they're getting tightened up. So yeah, okay. Okay, so they're all in now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece on. So that's going under, and then obviously connecting. See if we can sit just down here. I need one of them lap cameras. Never can have enough cameras. Okay, so that's in place as that would be. Then obviously it wants us to use the last strip, which would go on there, but I just want to see what. So it wants AP screws at the top, which I'll do. So I'll get 2 of them. 1, 2. Sometimes it's better to find your own way with these models. So looking at a way of making it easy on yourself sometimes can be a little bit better. Now I know that little piece has fallen off just down below. And that's come unconnected. I can solve that. Okay. Right. So the next one is 2 AP screws in just at the bottom where that black bit is. Now these are the last 2 AP screws. So I've got no more left in my box after this. Now if I remember, I am going to tighten the ones at the top. I just want to get this strip in. We had to come down at them at an angle to get them in. Ah yeah, I can actually, from this view, I can actually see it this time, what's going on. Right, so we came at this before at an angle. Come on. Right, that's gone in. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I did not want to play ball at all. Well, yeah, at that angle again, they go in. Yeah, no, that one didn't go in at all. Help, it's blistering heat in here, so I'm going to try and prop the car up a little bit. Just give me a bit of extra room. Right, that's definitely gone in. It's just this side. Ah, that's gone in. Right, fantastic. Right, IP screws there next. Remember, push down. Try and make them connect. That's not working. So let's take that one out. I think each side has its own problems. This side, this thing just does not want to connect at all. Everything is IP now, so I don't have to worry about getting screws mixed up. If I've got something that can just sort of pincer that together, because the plastic fit is not that great. Come on, line up on the screw properly. Right, yeah, that's got in. Oh, what a pain that was. Next one. Right, they're both in. I'm just going to tighten these two at the top now. Then all we have to do is go sort of under the car. Let's just pop that into place. There we go. Okay, so it's all IP screws all the way, so might as well just follow this down. Certainly been a different challenge on this one. I thought it might have been a bit easier, but this model doesn't do things easy. That's all I can say. You know, likes to push you to your modelling limits. I can say I've definitely been pushed to my modelling limits on this one. Can we do this without turning the car upside down? No, I'm going to turn it upside down. I think it's just better that way. So let me just clear the desk. We don't need the parts trays anymore. And again, I bring my Patchwork Upgrades cushion in. We'll bring that in, turn it upside down. Now we can see what we're doing. Okay, here we are, just underneath. We'll get that one in place. That's one. This is the last one. And now I do know after this is the last time that this car will be like this upside down on its roof, unless I decide to go back to the future and I crash it. Or it gets hit by a train. No, I'm not thinking that. Last one. There we go. And we are done, guys. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, now we're done, I'm going to put the car on its right side. I'm going to plug this in, we'll switch it on, and we'll see what it looks like. So I'll stop recording, but that is issue 108 done.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so here we are. Here is the DeLorean. Now she has got all the rear flux bands done. It's a bit hard to get over to that side, but as you can see, going down the car with the mod, the EL rope wire, looks amazing. Really, really amazing. And I am chuffed to bits with that. Even though we had difficulties, I am really, really happy with the outcome of that. Well guys, that's it for 107 and 108 of the DeLorean. Thank you for tuning in. Wow, an amazing, amazing issue. Yeah, it had its frustration points, I'm not going to deny that. But it truly does look absolutely fantastic once it's been done. And yeah, you learn a lot on your first one, and then the second one, well, you have to learn some more, as it turns out. I knew nothing the first time. But anyway, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of any future videos. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.